All right, my good people. I hope you all are having an amusing day. Crypto is bouncing back. Should I say recovery after the market have been bleeding, Bitcoin have been unstable, and altcoin have been getting closed. And right now, at the middle of the chaos, ProveX is being talked about on X as the next big thing. As you can see, we have an app that that have been launched, and as you can see here, the app is app.provex.com. And if you come over here, they say that this app is currently at a beta. Please start with a small amount while you learn how it works. So nobody knows as if this app is actually from Richard Hart officially, because there's nobody can verify. Nobody have we just saw this app started, so but with the level of the technology that they built on this, the level of the things they built, I don't think is fake. I think it's actually from Richard Hart, but he have not announced it yet. So as you can see, I did not connect my wallet. All right, but ProveX is real innovation, and we will find out. Or is it another dangerous experiment? Today, I will break it down to you, and as we go, we will discuss about ProveX, and we will know if it is another innovation or is it going to be another disaster. All right. So right now, crypto sentiment is extremely fragile. Bitcoin is volatility. Nobody understand the market. All right. So liquidity is tightened, and trust in centralized exchange is not good now. If you see the fraud on Binance, oh my God! If you see the kind of fraud on Binance, I see a guy that's saying that Binance have started suing people who are frauding them. This is the highest I can see, because usually when you are frauding Binance, CZ always make a post about fraud. You talk about fraud, always, he doesn't give a damn about fraud. But this time around, the fraud is affecting him deeply. You can see it on all over him. All right. So the trust on centralized exchange is getting crushed right now. It's the lowest at this point in the years. We haven't seen the fraud against centralized exchange right now. All right. So we have seen what happened on 10th. People have not recovered it on 10th of October 2025, which they are accused of. They accused Binance of manipulating the market, causing people to get liquidated. While Binance, on the other hand, is defending himself, saying that he didn't do that. That because what caused the 2025 dump was because of Trump tariff against China, 130% tariff against China, which caused panic in the market, and which resulted people getting liquidated. So he didn't do anything. So that is what created all this fraud against Binance, and we have seen a lot of things. So this environment, this environment that we are in now is exactly why projects like ProveX is getting a lot of attention now, because people are asking one question: can we trade crypto without exchange, without middlemen, without trust issue? And that is where ProveX enter the conversation. And that is why I'm making this video to let's discuss ProveX, what is going to happen. So ProveX is presented to be one of the trustless P2P exchange system. In idea, is simple, but it's very simple idea. But I can tell you, it's very, very ambitious. The ambition behind it is something that I cannot explain. So instead of using centralized exchange or even traditional decentralized exchange, ProveX aim to allow people to exchange values direct using cryptographic proof, all right, whereby according to the vision of ProveX, let me say the ProveX, they are planning to use zero knowledge proof of verified trade, whereby you don't need any middleman. Richard Hart doesn't need to confirm, do you pay anybody? You can connect your wallet, hook your wallet, select Venom. You can select Cash App. You can select PayPal. You can select any service platform of your choice, and you can choose your currency. If you are using British pound, if you are using Canadian dollar or Syrian dollar, any money you are using in this world. You can select it, and again, you choose if you are using USDC from PulseChain from any network. For as it is now, it's going to integrate to every network. But now, right now, it's only on PulseChain. So you can use it, put the money directly to your account without using the middleman. So this is what PulseChain, what ProveX is aiming to achieve. So you are not going to be, it's just from your wallet to your bank account. So in theory, this would eliminate fees, counterparty risk, and exchange failure. But one question, how are they going to achieve this? As you can see here, it's already up. You can see, you can type app.provex.com, but don't connect your wallet. We haven't verified if this app is actually official or not. But looking at the level of the things they build here, you can't say that anybody can have time to create this without being like the money they spend building this website and all this. So it's real. So this is how it's going to be. You can select any platform that you want to use to put the money directly to your account. You select your bank account, everything. So we have about South African dollar, Chinese money, dollars, Uganda shilling. We have Turkish lira. We have Thailand baht. We have a lot of money here that you can just put direct to your account. All right. We have euro. We have pounds. So we have a lot of finance, a lot of fiat currency that you can just move direct to your account. So you can choose this and choose the platform that you want to use. Then you send the money to your bank account. The same way if you want to do P2P transaction. All right. So why are people excited and bullish about ProveX? Let's discuss about it. Here, why people are very bullish on ProveX is because first is a zero knowledge technology, one of the strongest trend on crypto right now, and is already being used. You can see ZKP. I think the name of the app is ZKP. I don't know. Let me not mention what I don't know. But some people have built this kind of thing, which is very scalable, and people have used it and is very scalable, So one thing you have to understand that people have been using it and it's scalable, it's privacy, and it's verified himself by the system. Second idea is the second idea behind all of these. You understand Richard Hart. He hates the middleman. He don't like the middleman. So Richard Hart doesn't like the middleman. So Richard Hart wants to remove the middleman completely, and is very, very attractive. People are finding it very, very exciting, especially after everything that happened in crypto industry throughout the years. FTS collapse. A lot of things, a lot of shady things have happened. So look at what happened in Korea Exchange yesterday. Korean Exchange, they distributed a large amount of Bitcoin to about $400 million worth of Bitcoin, about $1 billion worth of Bitcoin to its users. But they managed to recover the money back. This is what the kind of things that you see on exchanges, creating risk and panic on the market. And that's why everybody is attacking CZ, because they're attacking him of the dump on 10th. That is the work of exchanges. They manipulate the market a lot of times. When markets go against them, they manipulate it every time. So the chat has to want to get light of all of that. And third, if ProveX ever integrated deeply into PulseChain ecosystem, it could become powerful tool alongside PulseX and Hex. We're not going to lie, they have already integrated. You can see that if you want to, you can see the network you can choose. If you want to choose network, so it have already integrated on PulseChain. So it's going to be beneficial to PulseChain and Hex and all of that, because more people are don't want to use Binance. They don't want to use other exchanges. They will go direct to ProveX and they will come to PulseChain, of course, but PulseChain benefits. Now let's talk about the risk and the controversial behind the ProveX. All right. Now let me be honest with you. This is not where many people want to talk about. So many people stop thinking where we mentioned about this. All right, ProveX is still unproven. Like we haven't seen. If you can see here, I have not connected my wallet. I don't know if all this is going to function very well. So we haven't tested the infrastructure or stretched the infrastructure, or we haven't seen 200,000 people connect their wallet trying to get out $1 million, and we see what happened. So we haven't know how it's going to work, if it's going to handle all of that kind of transaction, or if it's going to handle $1 million transaction without getting you into trouble. Imagine you boom, all of a sudden $1 million cash out to your bank account. Is it going to trigger people? Is it going to trigger the bank to ask you a question, where is the money coming from, and all of that? So we have to understand the infrastructure is not yet stressed. Is not being stressed out to understand the capacity of the infrastructure. All right, and again, there's no regulatory framework that is covering this. When you are doing transaction on the bank, I think there's a lot of regulatory work. You have to go through the country approval and all of that. I don't know, but I think it is necessary, because every exchange they try to get approval from the government, in order to operate. But I think this one is decentralized. I don't know how it's going to work. So all this is what we are going to put into consideration, and they also consign leasing. They also consign about the lays in the past about the money that Richard Hart put on, the 400 million that he put on ProveX sacrifice, that have been flagged. You have to understand, it was flagged by MetaMask. So it's not that he's doing a long doing or anything. I think it's a misunderstanding. I'm not gonna talk about that, but it means that it need more transparency and more clarity, is a very extremely important, because this is about finance. It's about our money, and government doesn't joke with money. They want to track everything. They want to know that everything is clean in order to people not to avoid tax and all of that. So in bear or uncertainty market, project without proven usage or few user face high risk, no matter how good it works. So you have to understand that all of these you need to put into consideration. How is it going to work? Is Richard Hart going to, now that he's hiding from tax eviction and all of that, so how is he going to handle the regulatory framework behind ProveX? Or doesn't need any regulatory framework? So that is my concern. Every other thing is perfect if it's not going to need it, But I feel that ProveX is going to be one of the things that will trigger the bull on PulseChain. As you can see, PulseChain is doing very well. PulseChain is pumping actually. PulseX is holding strong. Hex is bouncing back. Everything is in green. You know why? Because people are excited about this app. And I think more excitement is going to come. So let's talk about how this fits into Richard Hart ecosystem. Recently, you look at Richard Hart tweet, from Richard Hart's ecosystem, ProveX is the best. When you talk about the idea of high tech, ProveX is the best. If he can pull out this, it's gonna be the best. It's not guaranteed. It's not a replacement for exchange, but I think it's going to be one of the things. And if you look at what Richard Hart do, PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex already focus on efficiency, low gas fee, and self-custody. Now, ProveX try to push even further to eliminate the need of middlemen. So if it work, it could be revolutionary. It could be a game changer. It could be it will be a game changer for PulseChain and for people in crypto. That I don't need to Binance to push my money to Nigeria. I think that is good. That is going to be the best thing that happen, But if it doesn't work, it will teach us a lesson, and it will teach the ecosystem the valuable lesson that we are going to learn from. So two things is here. Is either it work, it push the ecosystem, project us to be more decentralized, because already PulseChain, Hex, PulseX is already decentralized. Now, if we do this one, that means we don't need middlemen. We don't need Coinbase to push our money from the US to here. That is the best thing that can happen to anybody. So I want you to understand, this is not a financial advice, but I'm just being logical approach. I'm not advising you to get hype or you are not going to blindly, put all your money on ProveX because it's going to change everything. No. So don't blindly dismiss ProveX and say, oh no, it's not going to do anywhere. Oh, look at it. No, you have to also pay attention to what is going on. All right. You have to pay attention. So I'm not a financial advisor. So you have to watch the development and watch the new usage and what the audit and what the adoption. In a market like this, survivors matters than excitement. So I'm not telling you to jump into PulseChain now, buy this. No, but I'm just pointing out a few things that you need to put into consideration when it comes to ProveX. I think ProveX is going to change everything. And when it comes to tokenomics, did I tell you about tokenomics about ProveX? So congratulations again to people who sacrifice for ProveX. So because ProveX is what is going to change PulseChain. I have told you people countless of times that. Now let's talk about it. People who sold, a lot of people. Let me say this. A lot of people are thinking, ProveX is going to dump. ProveX is going to dump 90%. Look at PulseChain. Look at Hex. Everything we dump. But they forgot that people sold the Hex, PulseChain, PulseX at a loss in order to sacrifice to ProveX. So these people, 90% of people, I would say 100%, everybody who sacrificed for ProveX is already underwater. And that is why we are just able to get only $16,400 and something million. And with the total coin minted was only 320 billion. So if you compare that to the price of ProveX sacrifice, if you compare that, let's compare that. Some people will argue, it doesn't have a price. It have a price. The price is 0.301. That is the price if you sacrifice from the initial time. And if you compare that 320 billion to their price, that give you to that $4 million market cap. So with that $4 million market cap, that is very little. So some of you who are thinking it's going to dump, do you think it's going to dump to 10 million market cap or 2 million market cap or what? I don't understand. Even meme coin like Most Wanted that nobody touched, it didn't dump to 1 million market cap. So why would this one dump with the high tech and everything that is behind it? You think it's going to dump? It's not going to dump. Now, remember, Richard Hart was at a time. Richard Hart put $20 million to pump PulseChain, which was sold. Now, if Richard Hart put that $20 million on ProveX, do you know what the price would be? The price would be like 1,000x. It would be like Richard Hart putting all of the money that we sacrifice of PulseChain, using it to pump PulseChain. That would be like $300 million injecting into PulseChain. So you see how little ProveX is. So I think the best coin that Richard Hart can pump with easy is ProveX. And why will he pump ProveX? It's because he needed like about $20 million to $40 million by pleasure to pump ProveX to 1,000s. And when ProveX do a 1,000s, 6,000 people that are holding it will become a millionaire, instant millionaire. What are they going to do? They're going to buy cheap PulseChain, cheap Hex, and cheap PulseX. And then ecosystem explode. So this is a simple experiment that even dumb person can understand this cycle. Even dumb person can understand it. All right. So that is why I'm telling you, congratulations to everybody who sacrificed. You have done yourself a favor. Your future self will thank you. So I'm going to stop here. I will see you in the next one. But if you want a little breakdown of PulseChain, PulseX, ProveX, and you want to stay in the market and survive in the market condition, not hype cycle, make sure you like my video and make sure you subscribe to my video and comment below what you think about ProveX. Do you actually think that is going to work? Is it going to replace exchange or not? I will lead the comment. I will lead the comment and also respond to your comment, and I would like you to please share my video because my goal is to reach the little PulseChain, PulseX hex holders. I want to reach them. So you liking my video, give me more algorithm, give me more energy to continue, So please, anytime you come along my video, all the favor you can do me is just like it, comment. It help me, my energy, help me push my video, and I get to meet more PulseChain and PulseX holders. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.